This is my inheritance from my grandfather, and it tells an amazing story when you consider the note that came with it. Here's a picture of me with my grandfather when I was a kid, and here's a picture of me with his son, my father, and this is a story about the relationship between these two men. You see, my grandpa was definitely a man of his generation. This is his very first pay stub that he ever received in 1954, the year before my dad was born, and here's his business card from just before he retired as the regional manager of the same exact company. And this very traditional man who believed in getting a job and staying at the same company and buying into the whole idea of the American dream had a very difficult time understanding my father, who came of age in the late 1960s and early 1970s, and who definitely was a man of his generation with the long hair and everything that entailed. And this differing worldview led to all kinds of contention between my father and my grandfather, even having years of estrangement at certain points in time, and definitely having strained relationships for many years. Now, by the time I came around in the early to mid 80s, much of this had been reconciled, and I never really knew about any of this until I was much older. And that imperfect understanding of their relationship is why this meant so much to me when I read the note that came with it. It's dated shortly before he died, and it reads, "Levin, this was given to me by your dad. He received 2 while he was delivering the Casper paper. I think it was his first job, Grandpa Parker." And when I asked my dad about it, he remembered exactly the same story that was in that note. But what's so cool about this is obviously my grandfather's daily carry because of the incredible wear that's on it. You can see how tarnished up that shield is right on front, as well as the cracked backlight that's on the back of the case. And when you look at the actual blade itself, you can see how incredibly worn down it is from being sharpened over and over again, because my grandfather used this every day. And so all of those years while he was having difficulties with his son, he still had this memento that was a daily reminder of that relationship that he had with his son even during the hard times. It's an incredible reminder of how a gruff old oil man can be sentimental about his kids, and I absolutely cherish it.